Never thought I'd be making a video like this, but here we are. Once I lose that semblance of structure is when I'm gonna fall apart. That's like, I think, what I'm struggling the most with right now.
Hey, I heard you got a new best friend. Yeah, it hurts a bit, I won't pretend that it doesn't matter that you're with someone else. In a way, that's how it's supposed to be. If I'm unable to make you happy, then it's for the better that you are not with me.
Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome to today's video. We're doing a weekly vlog, but there's gonna be a little bit of a twist in today's video. I know a lot of you have been asking me for the weekly vlogs to come back, and I feel like I haven't had time. I feel like my life hasn't been exciting to film lately because of my job, but that situation has recently changed. And so some of you who follow me on Instagram will have seen a little bit of this by now, and the rest of you will have seen from the title of this video by now, but I am currently in a temporary layoff situation. What this means is essentially I don't have work, I don't have a paycheck for the foreseeable future, and according to Ontario labor laws, I can potentially be in this kind of like temporary layoff holding period for 13 weeks, so like literally over 3 months. And at the end of those 13 weeks, I either get my job back or I don't get my job back. So everything is just very unclear right now. I've gone through the mourning process. I've gone through all the stages of grief. Like, trust me, I seem okay right now, but this is like day 5 or 6 since the incident. And so I'm feeling a lot better now than I was the past few days. But trust me, I was not okay for the past few days. I'm not just like perfect, bouncing back, happy as ever. I've taken the time to process. I actually filmed an entire video, edited the whole thing, uploaded it to YouTube, and I'm leaving that raw, real, emotional processing video on private for now. Maybe one day I will feel the urge to make it public, but for now I'm gonna leave those raw emotions in the vault. One day maybe they'll be released, but right now they're gonna be in the vault. And today and this week we are going to focus on what's next. We're gonna focus on productivity, and we're gonna actually take advantage of this opportunity to make sure I am still doing the best I can do for myself. We're gonna focus on utilizing all of our time. We're just going to set myself up for the most successful future. So that's the current situation. That's today's video. Never thought I'd be making a video like this, but here we are. So I actually do have like a master game plan for what I'm going to do for this week, for the following weeks to come, for literally like however long I'm in this period for. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that, but I'm going to have one of these Magic Mind productivity shots. It's really funny that I received these now because I need these more than ever at this point, so it's kind of perfect timing. I would like to thank Magic Mind for sponsoring today's video. These lovely productivity shots help enhance your focus, your productivity, mental clarity, and motivation. Exactly what I need, like, come on. Because I feel like right now I don't have a structure in my life. Like, I don't have a 9-to-5 job that like literally kept my life together. Now I have to make my own 9-to-5. I have to like myself ensure that I am still focused. So 5 years ago, Magic Mind set out to create a drink that would deliver 100% for mental performance without like any of the negative effects like getting jitters, like being overly caffeinated. As you guys know, I'm not a caffeine girly. Like, caffeine literally makes me feel sick, and I have been drinking these little shots over the past few days and have felt completely fine. So they have a little bit of caffeine, but definitely much less than like your regular cup of coffee. And the caffeine source actually comes from matcha, so it's a lot more smooth and gentle on the body. These little powerhouse shots also provide 100% of your vitamin C and D intakes for the day. And what sets them apart as well is that Magic Mind ingredients are all 100% safe, third-party tested. Also, unlike quick fixes, these have a long-term approach. Some of the ingredients in here take 3 to 4 days to work, so you can take them on their own, you can complement them alongside with your daily coffee, while also extending its effects with L-theanine, while also reducing your stress using calming herbs. Magic Mind is doctor validated, backed up by over 200 studies, and yeah, they use high-quality ingredients like California mushrooms, and they use an advanced technology. It's called nano encapsulation technology, and this actually helps you absorb the ingredients in here faster than like a traditional pill. So I just have these, I keep them in my fridge. They are so cute. They're just these little shots, bottoms up. Anyways, definitely check out Magic Mind. I will have a link in the description box below, and you can also use my code JamieFalk20. It will get you 48% off your first subscription for the next 10 days, or it'll give you 20% off for a one-time purchase. Definitely check them out. They're gonna be key to my master productivity plan. Okay, let's get started with our productive day. So I've decided to basically work a full-time schedule, treat life as if I still had a 9-to-5 job, and stay productive within those hours with, like, you know, obviously a lunch break in between. I think what happens a lot when you don't have structure in your life is you just either don't work at all or you work too much. Like, I don't want to be stressing about my current life state into the evening. I want to focus it all on 9 to 5. And then I still want evenings as evenings, because I feel like once I lose that semblance of structure is when I'm gonna fall apart. So my master plan is from 9 to 10. I'm going to use that like first hour of the day to try and advance my career. Tidying up my resume, which I did do a couple days ago, looking for jobs, applying for jobs, all of that good stuff. As I mentioned, I am on a temporary layoff currently, so best case scenario is I can just go back to my previous or current existing job. I don't know whether to call it my current job or my like previous job. Best case scenario is I get to go back there, but because nothing is guaranteed, I am going to take the time to start a job search, see if there's anything out there that can guarantee a regular paycheck, continue on with my career, or even temporary work. I don't know, my future is unclear, but I'm gonna take 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to do that for career advancement. From 10 to 11, I'm going to better my skills. 11 to 12, I'm going to use that hour for editing for YouTube. I'm gonna take a lunch break at 12, and then for the afternoon, like from 12:30 to 5 or 1 to 5, however long I take lunch, that's going to be like flex time for whatever else I need, whether that's filming YouTube videos, reading books for a reading vlog, or editing, or using that time to plan my book club, because that actually does take some productive time. And from 5 onwards, that's my evening. I'm gonna relax, I'm going to log off, I'm going to just enjoy my evenings. And that way I'm gonna stay productive, but also like not burn myself out. That is my master plan. Those are my secrets for success. I'm just going to go onto LinkedIn now and send out some applications. That's gonna be my next hour.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations, oh. 'Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together.
It is 12:40 p.m. Just finished lunch. Now it is time for like my flex working hours. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue editing for a bit until I'm like caught up with all the current footage that I have. And then I think I'm gonna take the rest of the day to read and film the current reading vlog that I'm also simultaneously working on right now. I'm almost done. I'm so close to finishing that video. I just have to finish reading this book that's taken me like 5 days to read, which is a very long time for me because my mind has just been like elsewhere. I've been very slow with my reading pace compared to normal. So yeah, I just need to like set aside the time to read. Hopefully I can finish this book today so I can wrap up this reading vlog. So that's gonna be my afternoon. This morning went by really well. I honestly feel like really busy, which is great. I did not expect to feel this way. I actually worked until like 12:15, 12:20. So I like technically worked through a little bit of my lunch break because I felt so busy. I had so much to do. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to do some more editing. I'm going to read, and that'll probably be the day.
I saw her up on the hill, on her way to the mill, proud and all out. But where are you now? Misunderstood, said she would help the ones that she could. No glimpse of.
Good morning. It is Monday. I took the weekend off filming to treat it like a normal weekend. If I just kept working through the weekend, that would obviously clearly lead to burnout as well. So yeah, I decided to just like not really film on the weekend. I took a couple of clips on Saturday, and by couple, I literally mean like probably 2 or 3. I went out to see It Ends With Us, the movie. I am actually really impressed with the movie. Like obviously the movie left out a lot of stuff that was in the book because most movies do. Unless a movie's gonna be like 5 hours long, you normally have to cut things out of the book. But I found it was really well done, and I think overall I actually enjoyed the movie a lot better than the book, which is so rare. It was very well done. It was done very tastefully as well for a story with such a dark subject matter. I felt it was handled very, very well. I was also just like so emotional watching it. Like the entire second half, I was just like, I was having anxiety and like I was crying for most of the second half of the movie, which I think is a good thing. I took the weekend to relax, to kind of like get my mind off things, which is good. I am currently I'm struggling between prioritizing like saving money, obviously, because I don't have my regular source of income right now, like my main source of income. Just trying to be a little bit more frugal than I usually am, and I've obviously already made all these plans for the month of August because it's summer and I've like already bought tickets to things before the layoff, and you know, I feel like I need to follow through with those plans because I don't know how long I'm going to be in this like temporarily laid off state for. It's also just difficult to like know how to plan because it's like, do I just enjoy the rest of the summer while I have the time responsibly, of course, with like trying not to spend so much money, and then hope, you know, in a month, in a few weeks maybe I will have a job again? Or do I just like shut down and like not spend a single cent that is like outside of the mandatory spending, like mortgage payments, bills, etc.? Do I just like shut my entire life down, or do I continue to live my life but in a responsible, conscious way? That's like, I think what I'm struggling the most with right now is like, I don't know how long this will last. But then if I like cancel all of my plans that I've already previously committed to, and then 2 weeks later I have a job again, it feels like I would have missed out on a lot of those experiences that didn't even cost that much money in the long run to begin with. I'm struggling with that, especially as someone who is very like focused on money saving on a regular basis. It's difficult right now. It's difficult. It's like I just keep flopping back and forth, literally, between being like, I'm gonna shut my life down, I'm gonna cancel all my plans, I'm gonna not do anything, versus, yeah, like, why don't I just take this opportunity to enjoy my summer? But I am like, obviously I'm finding like, you know, if I go out, like we went out to the movie and to dinner afterwards, like I'm not getting a drink, for example, because drinks are expensive. I'm ordering something that's like more of a budget friendly option on the menu. I'm not getting dessert. I didn't get popcorn at the movie or a drink at the movie. I brought my own little water bottle from home. Just stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing for sure. And I want to be certain of my future, but I can't be right now. Anyways, that was Saturday, and then on Sunday I spent the day reading, because I'm currently filming my read a book a day for a week video, so I have to do a lot of reading these past few days. So I read yesterday, and I also meal prepped for the week because I am still doing that. I feel like that is also key to staying like organized with everything. Technically, I don't have to meal prep anymore because I'm not like tied down to a work schedule where I have a limited amount of time for lunch, but I still want to like kind kind of act like I have a work schedule with a limited time for lunch, so I am still meal prepping so I can have lunch quickly. And it's Monday now, so we're gonna be back to the good old grind. And I was mentioning to you guys last week, I'm actually shocked at how busy I am. Like, I feel like I can fill my entire days with work and like being more ambitious with my video ideas and putting more time into social media and stuff because I have it. But yeah, I've just been very busy and we're gonna stay busy. I know last week I was like pretty rigid about the structure, like 9 to 10 I was doing job applications, 10 to 11 I was doing whatever. I feel like over the past couple of days I've been kind of like adapting, like being flexible with it depending on what I need to prioritize that day. Some days I need to prioritize more time into editing, some days I need to prioritize more time into filming, and some days other stuff comes up, life comes up. So I'm also learning how to like adapt, be flexible with like the hours of the day, but also stay productive at the same time. My like must-do to-do lists today are: number one, I didn't film over the weekend, so I'm gonna do some catch-up filming this morning for this video and also for my read a book a day video. I'm going to spend 1 hour today as usual doing the job search. I'm gonna catch up with editing until I've edited all the footage I have shot so far. I want to make a thumbnail for this video and the other video I'm currently filming. And then I want to prep for my next video. I'm gonna make like an I read 100 books video on my channel because I'm currently at 96 out of 100 books right now. So I want to make my 100th book like a special video, and I want to also make it kind of like, I don't know, do a sort of a wrap up now that I've read 100 books. So I'm gonna organize for that, like plan it. And then I want to maybe make a TBR jar today because I don't have one. I've never done a TBR jar before and I want to start making TBR jar videos. I'm gonna see if I could do that today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. And then obviously I have to read an entire book today. So stacked to-do list. We'll see how much I managed to get done today.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Such a weird day today, you guys. Yesterday was great. It was so productive. I managed to get everything I wanted to get done yesterday except for the TBR jar, which is the one thing that I said was kind of like a bonus thing for yesterday. So that is great. I caught up on filming, caught up on editing, made 2 thumbnails, prepared for my 100th book of the year video, applied to jobs, read an entire book. I'm probably forgetting something, but I did everything that I wanted to yesterday. Great, amazing. This morning, weird turn of events. We're gonna have a little bit of a story time for this morning, okay? So woke up early, was gonna go for a morning walk at like 6:30. I checked my phone when I woke up and I saw that a package I had been expecting arrived last night. I got the email at like 9 p.m. It was really weird. So I checked my, like we have a little like Nest Ring door camera thing, whatever they're called. I have one of those. So I checked my notifications and saw that the package came at like around 8:50 p.m. So I was like, okay, great, it'll be outside. But then I see this morning at like 6:15 a.m. there's some like very creepy guy that walks past my door that like my door spotted and took a photo of. He was like covered up, he was wearing a hoodie, he had like a covering on his face that like covered literally his entire face up to here, and then he had sunglasses on, and I was like, when someone dresses like that, it's never a good thing. So I just had a feeling, I was like, my package is not there. My package that arrived last night that I didn't go out to get because I didn't notice it was there last night is gone. But I was kind of hoping for the best. I was like, you know what, maybe he just has a weird fashion sense. Who knows? Give him the benefit of the doubt, right? So I go downstairs. I'm like going out for my walk. I open the door. I'm expecting, hoping to see the package there. It's not. So I'm like, yeah, that's sketchy looking guy took my package. So thank goodness it wasn't anything like valuable or like that cost too much money, because you know, I don't have a job right now. Girl here cannot be spending money on things that are getting stolen. So I'm like, okay, whatever, at least it wasn't anything like valuable, but it just like, it really sucks like having your stuff taken from you. Like this has never happened to me, like porch pirates. I've never had a porch pirate attack incident until now. And it just feels like it really sucks because now I'm like, I'm gonna be so paranoid about anything that shows up. Like I'm usually really good at getting my packages from outside right when they arrive, but I don't know, like I missed this one because it was like later in the night and like usually we don't get packages at like 9 p.m. so I wasn't expecting it to arrive. So weird. So that was, you know, a bad start to the morning, but then I got an email saying that I had an interview, which is the first one I've gotten since like literally applying for like, I don't know, like hundreds of jobs this week. I know these things take time, but I did get a request for an interview, so I gave them a couple available times and we'll schedule one, so that is good news. And then I went out on my walk. I met a really cute cat. I took a little video of her. She was so cute. And then I went to the dentist and now I'm home. Another little update to the situation. I might pick up a little bit of freelance editing. I have a friend, Jen Lauren, she's on YouTube. I've been like online friends with her for a couple years now. I was actually like on her podcast in, I wanna say 2020, 2021. She posted on Instagram that she's looking for an editor for her YouTube videos. So I'm like, hey, I need a job, I need to edit, so I might help her do some of her videos for the time being. I don't know what my future holds. Maybe I'll just be a freelance editor. But those are my life updates. Life is very confusing right now, but I thought we could have some fun today and make our TBR jar. So I have a little jar, of course, the first ingredient needed for a TBR jar. And then I don't have paper at home, I realize, like just blank paper, but I have these like sticky notes. I have these small ones and these big ones. So I thought these would be good to make a TBR jar out of, right? I think I'm gonna use the small ones. I feel like the big ones are a bit much for prompts. I don't know. I also found, just like from Googling, I found this like TBR prompt list. I'm gonna write all these down, see how much, I think there's like 30 on this list. Yeah, there's 30 prompts on this list. I'll see how much it fills up this jar, and then if I need more, I'll just like Google for more prompts or like try and actually be a little bit creative or something. I don't know. I have my pen. Let's get started.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me.
Okay, this is as much as I fill the jar. There must be like, honestly, at least like 60 prompts in here, and they look so small because I use the small size sticky note, but like I'm out of sticky notes in this little tabby thing I have here. So that's as many I'm gonna do for now. Maybe if I run through all of these, I think, do you recycle TBR prompts? You do, right? Like you don't just take it out and throw it away. Like you just toss it back in when you're done, right? I love that I ran out of the blue and orange early because I used those to annotate my Throne of Glass tandem read. But yeah, this is my TBR jar. I'm gonna make a TBR video probably closer to the end of this month. I'm just gonna continue working for the day. I think every day is gonna be a variation on the same thing at this point. I feel like I've gotten my flow, which is really good. Staying so productive. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here for now. Again, please make sure to check out Magic Mind. Those little shots have definitely been a great refreshing way to start my mornings and to boost my productivity like immediately. And just as a little bonus, Magic Mind does also donate 5 cents per bottle sold to mental health charities. And there's also a no risk 100% refund policy for 100 days. So yeah, again, click the link in my description box below, and I have my code JamieFalk20 that'll get you all the discounts. If you did like this video, please leave me a like and a comment, even just to support me in this unemployed period of my life. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!